good afternoon, good evening, wherever this message may find you. It's your girl, G's Louise, back with another message. I want to start doing a mantra every day with us. So this is a mantra that I have used for a while. On my earlier journey, I used to watch Bob Proctor. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but I used to watch him, and he's been very beneficial along my growth and changing my mindset on things, because whatever the fuck I was taught wasn't the right shit. A lot of you watching, the shit you were taught, the belief systems that you have are incorrect. So it's like Derek Gray says, you gotta unlearn all that shit, face the fact that that's some bullshit, and relearn what the fuck you need to relearn so you can get on the right path and get in the know, I call it. Okay, so we're gonna say this every day. I am so happy and I am so grateful that money comes to you and I in increasing quantity on a continuous basis through various sources, all in a positive and peaceful manner. Good vibes only. I am free and I'm awake. I feel like Bob Proctor made this up, but I added what I wanted to it. So it's kind of like a mixture of his mantra and mine. And I have another mantra, but we'll switch it up later. But today, I wanted to get on here and talk about I know y'all seen the movie Players Club, right? And a lot of you niggas, you think because you know you balling in the streets, you got some bread, right? You might not even really be balling. You think you're balling. You think this is what you think. But even if you are really balling, right? Big meat shit. You can't just go buy a truck, a box truck, or go buy some shit and say you got a business. You can't just go get an EIN number and say you got a business. There's so much more that goes into you having a business. Just because somebody handed you a business card don't mean that the motherfucker really do this shit. And I got my money team and we go back and forth all the time about black businesses, and they say, oh, this and that, you gotta support black business. Okay, but how do you know which ones to support? Because unless you go on the review page, a lot of niggas don't even have a review page. But even if they did, to be perfectly honest, how can you trust and know that if you get them your bread that they're gonna bring you results? They don't guarantee you that. I can't tell you how many people handed me a card saying that they fix credit, and my credit, they ain't never fix it. I can count. I can't even count on my hand, on both of my hands, how many people said they do this, that, and the third, but it's like, what? You pay the motherfucker and nothing happens. Then they blame it on you why the shit didn't happen. Well, you remember I was waiting on that thing and you didn't do this, and it's like, oh, okay, well, you said this is what you do. You know what I'm saying? If somebody hires me to be a chef, I don't not deliver on what the fuck you ordered because you didn't give me a spatula or you didn't bring me your Tupperware. I'm gonna get the food to you. You feel me? Anyway, and it's gonna be quality. I guarantee my shit. I guarantee you gonna say, You ain't even gonna have no reaction like, oh, it's good. it's gonna be like, God damn, this shit good as hell. Like that's how confident I am in my food. Yeah, it's that good. So, you know, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad for where they're at on their journey with starting a business. However, please don't, think that you've done something. That's maybe a step towards, but there's a lot that goes into having a business and a successful business. There's a lot that goes into that. So just keep that in mind. There's people that you need to have in place. There's things you need to have in place in order for these things to come into fruition. You can't just go buy some shit and be like, yeah, bro, this is what I do. Unless you're only utilizing it for purposes of covering up something or using it as a shield. However, even then, you still have to have something running for real. You can't just buy some shit and then say that's it. Anyway, but a lot of the things that I feel like that we value as adults, as we come into an adulthood, or as you mature within your adulthood, as you become more awake, more aware, and more in the know about things and how life works, right? There's certain things that when you were younger, that you would engage in and that you would call fun. Those things begin to shed off. They become uninteresting. You're no longer wanting to do things that are meaningless. And that goes for having meaningless relationships, meaningless friendships, meaningless business relationships. Anything that's lingering as you grow now, as you're shedding, you're like, man, this is not serving me. This is not, you cutting shit off left and right. It's even activities, people's, places, and things. You're pretty much like, nah, I don't really want to do that. I'm cool on that. So I'm saying that to say, when you watch that movie Players Club, you remember the girls, the shit that they went through. They experienced some harsh shit, on their journey. And I never forget at the end of the movie when the girls, the new girls that was in town, they came into the shoe store to buy shoes. And they was like, girl, you know what I'm saying? You ain't making no money. You ain't do. And it's like your level of maturity, like I've already done that. You see what I'm saying? I've already done that. I've already been there in the strip club. I done already been there and made them dollars. I done been there. And the shit that happened to me is not worth me revisiting that shit. So you go ahead and you enjoy your time. But the lessons are coming. You enjoy your time. These are all lessons. Because I've learned mine. And I'm sitting here in this shoe store. And I'm okay. I'm okay with the peace. Now, the shoe store could be anything. It don't have to be the shoe store. Because me personally, that's not where I would want to be once I've learned my lessons. But it doesn't matter where you at. As long as you're finding peace there. You cannot have peace of mind when you are in those cycles of learning and making mistakes. There are mistakes that need to be made, in order for you to learn. granted. However, you are not supposed to stay there and keep making the same mistakes. You're just not. That's not supposed to be happening. And I'm going to tell you something. God tells you when it's time to go. You might not know what that means, that voice means, or what something's telling you that this shit is over with. The party's over. That bitch you fucking, she's washed up. You tired. That nigga that you dealing with, he don't value you. This job you at, you're underpaid and overworked. All the way. All the way. It's time to go. But you dragging it out. Dragging it out. Them headaches you been having, them swollen ankles and shit like that, it's telling you. You gotta change up how you eating, how you moving. It's telling you. You over there losing your hair and shit. Nigga stressing you out. Yep. Why is that? Why is that? Why are you staying there when you know that it's over with? That hustle, you got to switch it up. It's over with. Things are going to keep happening that keep nudging you out the way. Things are going to keep happening. And you going to keep like, oh man, well maybe this. You're going to keep trying. And you're going to be like, damn, this shit is really not working no more. Like, I really don't like fucking this girl no more. I'm a pussy, y'all. I don't like this nigga no more. He irks my nerves. This job, I dread coming to it every day. I dread it. I don't want to be here no more. These people that I call my friends, I'm not excited to see them no more. Those places I go to, those clubs, those hood functions, I really don't enjoy it no more. But I'm still doing it. So what you're doing, what we all do, is you pushing God to the limit. I'm like, oh, okay, well, oh, I don't want to do that. Okay. Well, unfortunately, you got to reap the consequences for dragging some shit out that you knew was over with. It's over with. It's over. It's ran its course. And once you know better, you have to do better. Because either way, God gonna make you do it. I know you think you're in control. You are the co-pilot. You are the co-creator. But man, I'm trying to tell you, when you are on some bullshit and you are going down the wrong way, you will get snatched up. And it might not be a pretty snatch. It might be harsh. But it's going to set the record straight. It's going to set you straight. But if you keep pushing against it, the shit just going to get harder and harder and harder. And you can keep doing it. Now you can go your whole life pushing against it. Go ahead. Be my guest. Trust me. Shit is going to be so goddamn hard for you. Instead of just surrendering and being like, you know what? I'm gonna let you do this, because honestly, those moments of surrender, those moments of discipline are not only liberating, but at least you know, once you get through them tough times of pushing against what you want and stop pushing against what God wants, you'll be fine. And I'm not saying you're going to be perfect and you're going to just do it on the first try. I mean, everything is hard. Nobody wants to stop doing things that they like, that they think they like doing. I mean, and really you don't like doing it no more. You just are used to it. It's a comfort because it's familiar. And nothing good comes from a comfort zone. My brother told me that. And he said you need to push yourself more and more to be outside of your comfort zone. And I have taken heed to that. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't fucking like to do that I've been told to do. Either through people, but God used people to tell you things. And when you hear it enough, it's like, man, you got to start listening, man, for real. You just do. And if you don't, there are going to be consequences. You don't have to take my word for it. Just keep doing what you're doing, and then you're going to be like, damn, she was right. And it ain't about me being right, because I'm being used as a vessel. So get that right. This ain't me on here telling you some shit like I'm all the way up here and I'm doing what I can every day to be better. And I need y'all to help me stay on track just as much. When I get these calls and they saying, man, that video, that keeps me going. That makes me say, I need to do another one. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Your girl do not like being on camera. She do not like talking to the camera. Everybody who knows me knows that it is uncomfortable for me. I don't like it. But I had to push against it and make myself do that shit. As long as I get the message to you, I don't care. I don't even care. But listen, don't wait for God to sit you on your ass. I'm talking about, I mean, all the way down. Just do it. When you get those them light bulbs that go off in your head, them downloads, whatever it is that's telling you. It could be a person. It could be your mama. I know niggas don't want to listen to your mama, but some people's mamas do know what the fuck they talking about. Some people's mamas didn't teach them shit. Hey, you can use discernment and figure out which ones is which. But either way, listen to what's going on. Pay attention. The older you get, the more you start to come into who you are, and the more you start to understand what it is that you're supposed to be doing here on earth. And the more you kick against that shit, the less happier you're going to be. People, 85%, I want to say, and this is just off the top of my head, 85% of people are just living, and they're just like going to work, coming home, following what everybody else say, and they feel unfulfilled. You could be like, what's wrong with you? I don't know. It's just, you just don't feel alive. Then you might meet somebody and they be like, oh, you just make me feel so alive. But really, they're just activating something that's already in you that you're not fucking utilizing. It's some shit inside of you that need to be used, that needs to be broadcasted morning, noon, and night. It's something that you bring to the world that nobody else can. But you bullshitting. You sitting on the porch. You talking to your other friends that's sitting on the porch. You know what I'm saying? Y'all relating y'all's bullshit, the shit you going through that means nothing. 80% of the conversations that you're having are meaningless. So you're just going to keep having a meaningless life, having meaningless sex. I don't want that kind of shit. If you want it, that's cool. Because if you want it, that's what's up. That means you're still living a fulfilled life. If that's what you want, that's fulfillment for you. That's life fulfillment. That's emotional fulfillment. That's not emotional fulfillment for me. That's not enough for me. I want what's divinely put here for me. I want what's for me. And I know what's for me, I don't even know. Just like with your parents, they know shit. They guide you because they know shit that you don't even know. And then you might kick and scream along the way, but once you do it, you're like, oh man, that was right. You know, that was good. I'm glad my mama had me sucking in my stomach all these years, because now I have a great posture and now I have no stomach. And every time she said it, it made me cringe. It pissed me off. Every time she said, hold your stomach in. But really, it was beneficial for me, even though I hated it. And that's what God does for us. He's telling you. You're not listening, though. That's the problem. You're not listening. Then you like, man, there's so much going on. Everything going this way and left and shit. Yeah, nigga. And then you go sit on another porch with another nigga that's kicking against God. And then y'all co-sign y'all bullshit together. Oh, yeah, man, bro. It's just how life is. No, the fuck it's not. You've been taught wrong. Stop fucking saying that shit because it's wrong. This is not how life goes. That's not how it's supposed to be. No. I know it's not. And that old folks saying, well, motherfucker be like, she ain't living right. Or, you ain't living right. See, you don't know that you don't understand because you in it. You the one on the drugs. You the one in it. So, and you are surrounded by a whole bunch of other motherfuckers that's doing the same thing you're doing. So it's right to y'all. It's like, oh, this is right. This is life. No, motherfucker, it's not. So unless you want to stay sleep. Stay the fuck sleep. You know, I don't, either way, you listening to me ain't gonna stop my motherfucking show. I'm still going. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm out of here. I done been over there. I don't like it over there. Over there, I cry all the time. Over there, niggas is fucking shiesty as hell. They don't even give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about their mama. Over there, you gotta think too much. Over there, you're in confusion. Over there, you're broke. Over there, you don't got shit. Even when you got shit, you ain't got shit. Because it ain't nowhere in comparison to what you're supposed to have. God like, oh, so you cool with crumbs. All right. You think because you got a house and a car that you got, okay. That's crumbs. Compared to where the fuck you supposed to be at, royalty. You stepping over, you need to take off your goddamn clown suit and your motherfucking nose. Take it off and throw that shit in the motherfucking garbage or burn that shit. That way you can't never go put that motherfucker back on. Come back over the fuck here and goddamn put on your goddamn, yeah, I'm talking about top notch shit. Whatever the hell you call top notch. Put that on. Because that clown suit is dirty as hell. And it stink. Just like your shit. I think that the mindset needs to change. And I'm not saying that is easy and that happens overnight. But it sure as hell ain't easy getting drugged through the mud, taking losses left and right, niggas owing you money, motherfucking going to jail, having to pay lawyers, your kids getting shot up, your family, your house getting destroyed, bitches running up in your crib, niggas running up in your crib, bitches setting you up. How is that better? I'm just trying to understand. I know that it's comfort. I know that's what you know. Street life. That's the only life I know. I know. But guess the fuck what? What has that done for you? How many niggas you lost? How many niggas have you lost? By the gun or prison? How many niggas have you lost? Then the rest of us get took out because we're not taking care of ourselves. Your health is your wealth. Shout out to ItsAlive. Go to Instagram, ITS_ALLIVE. I have an event coming up called Stir It Up. November the 7th. Food for thought. That's what it's going to be. Food for thought. all the performances, everything that's going to be done is for to feed this. And if you don't feed your mind every day with somebody, something, me, anybody you respect, any of these motivational videos, anybody who do it for you, it don't have to be me. I don't care who you get it from. I don't care where you get the food from. Get that shit and feed your mind, because you have all these years of bullshit that you fed yourself. All this shit that your family and belief systems and shit, like people around you. Just because your grandma made greens with neck bones don't mean you gotta make greens with neck bones. You can make it taste good still without neck bones. You can make money without bricks of cocaine and destroying niggas' lives and shit and having their nose running and shit. I'm gonna tell you something. Half of that shit so stepped on. Y'all snorting goddamn all kind of shit. Then wonder why your nose is all fucked up. Now, I know niggas that had to go get surgery on their nose because they snorted so much bullshit. Like, I'm not saying that that's, it's your drug of choice. You can take care of yourself. You can get through it. Because I do know niggas that are okay still. You could party hard, but you got to go harder on your health. I'm not coming for you. I mean, we living our lives. I get it. I'm just saying, when you make a decision every day towards the bigger picture, the better picture, you're winning. I ain't saying you got to do everything right every single fucking day. You know what I'm saying? You're going to fuck up. But I'm going to tell you the difference. When you fuck up now, with you knowing, it's a whole nother feeling. It's a whole nother feeling than how when you used to fuck up. It used to be, when you fuck up now, it'd be like, God damn, I feel defeated. Because you know, you're conscious now of your shit. You're aware of what's up. Like when I decided I didn't want to have meaningless sex no more. When I did it again, I don't even know, sometimes you do shit again. Like, you might quit something and then go back to it. You're like, why did I do that? You feel like, damn, that was stupid as hell. And when you do it again, or even when you stop eating bullshit, I noticed it's not as good as it was before when you were a toxic motherfucker. Like, even when I stopped eating certain foods, and then like if I try to relapse on something, it's like the shit was not even good. Like, it wasn't even enjoyable because my taste buds changed. They're different now. So the things that taste good to me, it don't taste good no more. The places that used to fulfill me, or places I used to go to and I liked going there, I don't like it no more. It's just like, I could try it just to see, but you just can't go back. You can't. I'm telling you, you try the shit. You can't. And when you can't, that means that you're doing good. Just now keep stepping, keep going forward. Now you know that's behind you. Having sex with a nigga it's like, now what? Niggas be like, oh, I just want that. It's like, what do you want? Like, after that, then what? I mean, it's like, and then you're not being true to yourself. You know better, but you just like still listening to them because they talking your head off, making you think that they just gonna make you feel so good. You know what I'm saying? And then half of these niggas, how can they make you feel good? They don't even know your body. They don't even know what makes you tick. And the only reason why half of them niggas that you fucked was good, because you was fucked up. You was either high or you was drunk. Then when you try to have that shit sober, you like, this shit is some bullshit. Motherfucker don't know what to do with me. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But a lot of these relationships, or when you meet men, I feel like a lot of us women, we mess it up by, because some of these niggas wasn't meant to be fucked. Some of them was meant for you to connect with something else, to do something. You know what I'm saying? But either way, and bitch, and niggas too, man. Y'all, always wanting to quick to fuck a chick. You know what I'm saying? It could be something that you could really learn from the chick. It could be a connect that you need. Like, pay attention, bosses. Level up. We all utilizing each other. Might as well utilize each other for the better good. You know what I'm saying? And not on no sneaky snake shit. We just trying to, you know, we just really want to connect, make some money. No bad blood. You see that person in passing in the street, like, oh yeah, man, I made money with her. Well, I made money with him. He good people. We did good business. And if you could do good business with somebody, you're winning. Because nowadays, motherfuckers be lying. They don't finish jobs. They just be saying they do stuff and they don't. It's pretty annoying, man. It's pretty annoying. But if you can really find good people and you can execute, if you can execute a plan and work together to make an end result come to fruition and make some money, some real money, that is a win. And if you get to fuck the nigga, you know, in the end, and it's good, that's an even bigger win. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, just don't make everything about fucking and shit all the time. You just be like, man, I don't be getting this shit. But whatever. I know what. I can't second guess myself no more because I be knowing before I do the thing. I know. I already know. But I will let another person externally for me fucking do. Pisces, we do this shit too. I love y'all Pisces. I love my Pisces people. We are one of a kind people, man. I'm telling you. And March is a little different from February. Just FYI. We all different and shit. Oh man, he done hurt himself. My neighbor fresh as hell, but he done hurt himself. But I'm gonna tell you what. When we start checking ourselves and working together and be better and make money, do you know how much, like, how good this is gonna be for the world? We got bigger things to execute, and we can't even get along. All we talk about is dumb shit on the porch. There's bigger things that's happening around us that I can't even get to that yet because we got to grasp this first. And then I can introduce, because shit is overwhelming. That's like me going into the food thing. I need to keep it at an entry level because right now, it could be overwhelming. I don't want to scare you off from what's really going on, but it's really what's going on. But we got to grasp working together, unity. You know, we got to grasp that. Yep. And stop being ignorant. Because money, cars, and clothes, it should not be all a nigga knows. Because you know Balenciaga, when the new shoe came out, that what the fuck else? I mean, so you know what date that you need to go and make another motherfucker rich. Okay. It's not really becoming. It's not it's not even intriguing at all to me. I don't be giving a fuck about shit like that. I like to look nice and stuff, but I mean, I'm not gonna break my neck to go get some shoes and shit because they came out. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. That's it. But that's a small thing to a giant. So, marinate on that for today. Until next time, I wish you peace, health, wealth, and the time to enjoy them all. I have put, I have my link in the description box. I have, hoodies and accessories for, in support of the Queen of Second Chances movement and the things that we do within the community. So it'll be a link in the description box. Also, there is a shop button that I now have on Instagram. Geez Louise, GEEZ03LOUISE, Geez Louise. You can also go to ItsAlive and get food ideas. There is a slew of information on that page about health, and that's ITS_ALLIVE. But there will be more things available. I'm working really, really hard to get this food out into people's mouths and make it convenient, because it has to be convenient in order for the people to do this. And I already see that. So I'm working really hard to get, for God to give me the funding so I can get the people on deck to get this food out into people's mouths. It has to. Because the food is getting out of hand. Even vegan. Vegan is not even healthy no more, because it's like modified fake shit. But we'll get into that. It's too much. Have a good day.